The cool thing about content synergy is that it actually allows the benefits of content to permeate your life. And no, I'm definitely not talking about content creation taking over your life, disrupting special moments with family. Oh my gosh, we have to wait 10 minutes to eat again while Karen takes these pictures. No, we're talking about enhancing your life and business without interrupting it. I could go on and on about this one, but I'll give you a little slice here that I think will be meaningful when it comes to, documenting things in a meaningful way. A couple of things that I recommend documenting are your business processes and the processes and things that make your life easier. So let me give you an example of each of those, and I'll tell you how this creates content synergy for you. Documenting your business process means you can bring people on your team to do various tasks, and that frees up your time to do more meaningful work and impactful content creation. It also means you're creating a valuable asset that could be sold at some point. But in the training, we'll talk about ways to document this easily as you go along. I'm also a big fan of documenting my personal processes and discoveries as well. For example, I love cooking and entertaining, so I keep records of how I modify recipes or even rewrite online recipes so that they're super concise and I can prepare them at a glance. We all know when you go to a recipe site how hard it is to get to the recipe, and then even when you do get to the recipe, often there's a lot of extra stuff. So I make that simpler for myself. It's a process that I do that might be useful to others. So whatever you love doing, document it so later, you're able to create something from it, but also so you're not scratching your head trying to remember the details. That happens, right? You do something every once in a while and you're like, oh my gosh, what did I do at that time? So if you've got documentation, you're ready. And from all this documentation, this content becomes things you could share with the world as part of your overall message. You're not going to share confidential business information or repost other people's recipes without permission, but you're going to learn from all your processes and have something meaningful to share. Like you learn through how you do this, how you document, how do you make your life easier. So on the business side, you can teach people how to do something for themselves. Perhaps, your business is making floral arrangements for high-end customers, but when you document your processes, you have content to share with to help other people make their own floral arrangements and even create courses for people to do their own. You could do that. Or, you could teach them how to do it as a business as well. On the personal side, you can share similar insights and tips. And what you share personally with your friends, colleagues, and even your customers on your personal social profiles, it impacts how they feel about you. That's because the kind of person you are is reflected in anything you share. And people will see if you're clever, resourceful, wise, helpful, kind, whether you operate with integrity, you're inspirational. And no, you don't have to be all those things. But people love doing business with people who have this kind of skills and values they resonate with. Your personal content does so much for you without having to be self-promotional. So content is everywhere, you can't get around it. Use it to your advantage to make your life easier and spread your message to the world.